Well, good afternoon all again, and now we are going to start our hands-on session that is on introducing JS software, that is QJS, understanding maps, composites, georeferencing. I have with me Miss Lucy Nayak, and she is technical support executive, and another Miss Suhasini Pradhan is also there, and they will be operating and showing you the total hands-on how to carry out the exercise. In fact, today our basic target is I will explain you just what is the QGIS interface and how to install it and all those things. And we will have a exercise and the outcome of which already I hope all of you have got the email. Just pre-launch we have sent, and in that presentation, you should please look at the presentation, share it. Hmm. Yes, presentation PowerPoint. This one. Well, I hope it is visible to everybody. And this is the presentation already. We had this is the PowerPoint file already. We have sent to all the email IDs we have, all the participants. And please go through this slide. And the last slide is go to the last slide. Yes, this is the last slide. And you have to send us this table as well as Google Map, Google Satellite Image, Google Earth Map, on which these 5 points, actually the serial number is a little bit error, so it may be corrected, and you can make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you have to send this table to us at the end of the day, and a Google Earth image on which screenshot of the Google Earth image or clipping on which the 5 points should be there. It is not visible. Right. So, yes. So one thing I want to make it clear. I hope a lot of participants are having some problem in installing this QGIS and opening QGIS. Okay. So I hope all of you have QGIS. In fact, I think which we provided, in that we had given the links of the latest version as well as the older versions, the repository. From the repository, you can download the earlier versions. In fact, we are carrying out now the QGIS with 2.6 version, I hope, Lucy, 2.6 version. So, because a lot of people must be having old systems also, so we have chosen the version based on its stability as well as its compatibility with old systems as well as new systems. And it comes, the software comes, and I hope all of you have downloaded. Actually, it comes in two versions. Two versions for two different operating systems. Means you can download QGIS in 32-bit version as well as 64-bit version. You have to select. In fact, you see a lot of queries are coming for installation. In fact, all of you are sitting in different locations. We cannot check the details or details of error of all the systems. In fact, in the physical mode, what happens? All of the participants are working in different systems which we physically visit and sort out the problems. But now some little limitations will be there because you are working in your own system. Some issues you are facing, and we are unable to see what is the message or what are the problems coming up. So if you are giving us the query, if you are sending some problem you are facing, so please put in the chat section, in the chat of this Google Meet, you put your queries. We are just recording all those queries, and I will answer. Whatever the installation issues I am just addressing right now, but all the specific queries you are putting for, it will be answered in the last 30 minutes interactive session. I will just answer all these queries. So please, from the beginning, put your queries in the chat section. We are just capturing all those things. Second is, as you are facing some problem in your location. Yes? Full screen PPT. Okay. Is it okay? Well, so as you people are working in your own systems at remote locations and we are sitting here. Clear. I'm not clear. Huh? Yeah, I am working from this place. No? So any other chats coming up? There is some noise also. No PPT shared. The PPT has already been shared, and after that we will be sharing the QJS direct the window, and it is we have validated. It is already shared. Huh? No. Listen, you just wait. So if some people are unable to see the PPT or presentations, it must be a problem. Actually, we are validating here in 6 systems parallelly. Okay, so it is quite visible. It's okay, no problem. So a lot of issues will be coming up. So if some people are facing some problem in looking into the presentations and the screens we are sharing, maybe please check your systems also, because you are working in a remote location and we are in a remote location. We are not physically. It is not visible to us. So the visualization at your end, the visualization at your end, as well as the installations and other issues related to software QGIS, is a matter of uh, actually your system also. So please check your configuration of your system and update and your net connection, because we are having here a good network connection. So please check if some problem persists. Please check your network connection also. And if some problem is there, again chat us. No problem. Send your chats. And I think everybody is able to see this presentation. It is visible to everybody. Okay, then everything is fine. So okay, he has already checked. And so what I was telling, in the installation of QGIS, you may face some problem. So please select the QGIS version, appropriate version like 32-bit or 64-bit based on your operating system. This is the first point you have to remember. Number two, if you are working in any version of Windows 7 beyond or Windows 10, mostly Windows 10 versions nowadays the systems are of 64-bit. So please select the 64-bit system to download. Then in some older versions you might have some problem. And most importantly, if installation problem is there, means once you have installed, it is complete. But then still then the QGIS is not getting open. In fact, it is a package. It is a bundle of packages. Okay, the QGIS, when you will download, either 4 to 7 softwares will be installed. There is GraphGIS, there is GDAL, and several other packages are there. So our concern is QGIS desktop version. Okay, but others will be automatically installed. It is a package. So don't tamper with that. If it is getting installed, the complete version, let it be installed. And you, after installation on the desktop, you click on the QGIS desktop and double click on it and open it. That is the software we will be working. Rest of the later on we may use. Okay. So don't select any module. You install all the full package. Clear. Number two, if you are having some operating system which is not an authentic copy, authentic genuine version, then also you may have some problem. If some problem passes, then you uninstall again and again install the QGIS version. And if some higher version is not getting installed, like if some older system is there, you are installing 3.10. So most stable version you can opt 2.6, 2.8 or 2.18. Some older versions you can install so that you can work with that. In fact, there is not a great difference between the versions. In fact, as a beginner and as a mid-level worker, you may work with older versions, all the facilities, all the analysis facilities, all the GIS input modeling capabilities, management editing capabilities, and presentation capabilities. These are more or less similar in the higher versions also. Some advanced features are not there in the older versions. So that is none of our business in these 4 5 days. So please select an older version, which is a very stable version. And here we will be working with QGIS 2.6 version. Okay. Most importantly, you may also get into mobile version of QGIS. It is also available Android version, because whatever you are downloading here in laptop, it is Windows based versions you are downloading. The Android version is also available, but that is a pocket mobile GIS. So now we will be training you, we will be giving you the hands-on exercises on QGIS desktop version. So stick to that, please. And now I think all of you are able to see this PowerPoint slide. And here a table is there. We have given a table. Now I will just explain you the QGIS features, QGIS interface. Then we will be discussing a little bit regarding georeferencing. We'll start georeferencing. In fact, all of you have already been given a Odisha map. And once this is done, you can try it with your own maps, no problem. So you have to start georeferencing with Odisha map. Now I will tell Lucy, please open this QGIS. Yes, QGIS interface. Minimize QGIS. Minimize this. QGIS desktop. Yes. She will be just operating. She will be just working in QGIS stepwise. You just note down the steps if you are having some problem. We will be going slowly. And if some problem is there, you can chat. I will repeat the same steps again also. Then, yes, QGIS 2.6. It will take some time, no problem. In fact, when we are opening QGIS desktop version, it takes some time because lot of plugins are there, lot of additional modules are loaded. So they will come step by step and then it will open. So it takes some time. It is unlike other PowerPoint, Word or other softwares. It takes some time. Yes, say it. Yes, yes, keep it. A little bit. Yes. Then presentations. Stop sharing that. PowerPoint stop. Yes. Presentation. Present. Window. Yes. Here, yes. I hope everybody is now able to see the QGIS interface. QGIS. Can you share the link of this QGIS? What he has written? Can you share the link of this QGIS? Already, I think on Sunday afternoon already we have given the instruction sheet along with the schedule, and in that schedule instruction sheet we have given the link of the QGIS download. Okay, the already I have told this. The first link is QGIS latest version, and it is full screen. It is the full screen already. We have given the link of the QGIS. Yeah, somebody, what is his name? Siva Prasad. Already Siva Prasad has given the link, already in the instruction set it is there. The old version as well as the old version repository link, as well as the new version. And the Odisha map is also given. So put this Odisha map in your own folder. Create a folder in any drive as for your convenience. Okay, then no problem. And let them check, no problem. Only problems we have. And you just copy that Odisha map to a particular folder in which you will be carrying out all the exercises. And once it is put, this is a raster map. This Odisha map is a raster map. I will show you what is a raster, what is a vector now. And in the lecture sessions tomorrow also we will discuss regarding that. So you see, this is the interface, isn't it? So, and you can see very well. This is the QGIS interface. And in this QGIS interface, this first line you see, this is the menu bar, and then the button bar and tool bars are there. These are the tools and buttons, different buttons and tools are there. You just put the pointer on particular buttons, and some important buttons he will explain. In fact, you see, yes, the menu bar. What are the menu bars? You just explain. Tell it. Is the project, huh? Project.
Title bar.
Yes.
And this is the menu bar.
Yes.
This is toolbar.
And on the left panel and right panel, other things are there. On the right panel, whatever is there, just don't concentrate on that. I am not closing. Okay, no problem. And on the left panel, some quick buttons are there. So we just get into that. Right now, we will be using some of these functions, not all the functions. And you see in the menu bar, two menus are there. Please, you see, so vector and raster. Vector and raster.
Layer.
No, raster and vector buttons. Yes. Vector, this is the vector menu, and then raster menu is also there on the right side. Yes. So, what is vector and what is raster? In fact, the Odisha map given to you, it is a raster map. The format is, I think, JPG or TIFF. Okay. And the whatever layers we will be creating in this GIS, it is a vector layer. So, what is the difference between vector and raster? We will discuss in the lecture classes. So, some of the buttons and tools are there. What is the difference between button and tool? In fact, in a software, in all these application softwares, you will find some buttons, some menus, some tools. So, three things you will find because these are graphical user interface and graphical icons are there. So, menu bar. What do you mean by menu bar? Actually, menu bar encompasses all the functionalities and activities available within a software. Just like a restaurant, when you are visiting a restaurant, they will give you a menu card. In that menu card, whatever the dishes available in that restaurant, whatever the dishes not available, whatever the dishes they prepare at any point of time, it is available in the menu card. So maybe today when you are visiting, you may not find all the dishes out of that, but in the menu everything is included. So that is the same thing in the software. In the menu bar, whatever the functionalities and activities feasible in the software, all are listed in these menu bars. Under each menu, the list is there. Under each menu, the list is there. What are the menus here? Project, edit, view, layer, settings, plugins, vector, raster, database, web, processing, help. Okay. So in this menu bar, all the menus are there. And under each menu, different functionalities are there. All the menus have been categorized onto different menus. And basically plugins. Now we will not be using plugins because plugins means some additional features and modular packages. We can download plugins and install here. Then button and tools are there. What is the difference between button and tool? In fact, just like I am giving a small example, a button. What is a button? Just like in your room, you are switching on the electrical buttons and the fan is moving. The fan button you are clicking and the fan is moving. So button is just like that. But tool, a hammer you are taking to put a kill on the wall. So what is the basic difference? Button can be operated from remote. Just like in any software you see the zoom in, zoom out buttons. when you will click on the zoom in button, the view area, in the view area, the map will be zoom in or zoom out. If you will click here in the button. But zoom in, zoom out tool, if you will take, then the tool you have to take to the place of activity. Then only it will have a different cursor. You have to take, click here, then only it will be operating. Clear? So that is the basic difference between tools and buttons. And now I will just show you the map. Please, Lucy, open that Odisha map.
Layer.
Yes.
Add layer. Add raster layer.
Yes. Then go to your location wherever you have kept that Odisha map. Yes. 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 It is in JPG format, Lucy, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. JPG format. JPG is a raster format. Okay. Open. See, this is the Odisha, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it is not geo-referenced. How do you know it is geo-referenced or not? Yes, show me. Yes.
This coordinate is down.
Yes. As he is showing, the coordinate has been written there. And the coordinate is, what about the coordinate is written?
Minus.
Yes, no problem. A minus 6,239 something, isn't it? And yes, the coordinates of the cursors. You just put the cursor on the left bottom corner. Yes, it is something 142. What is this? XY. What does X stand for? X is longitude and Y is latitude. Already we have discussed in the morning session. Okay, so this XY is 3,000 something here in Odisha on the top part. You just put it cursor here. Yes, and the coordinates you can see. And already we have discussed what may be the maximum latitude value. 0 degree and 90 degree at poles.
Excuse me, sir.
It's coming something around some thousand.
Excuse me, sir.
So it indicates that it is not a geo-reference. This map is not geo-reference. So we have to geo-reference it. What is geo-referencing? Can you please share that PowerPoint slide? Anyways, stop sharing. PowerPoint slide. Share it. Share it. Presentation, share it. So is it visible? Yes. Now it is visible. So you see what is geo-reference? Tell me what is geo-reference? Yes. Slideshow. Yes.
Georeferencing is the method for matching a small map to its actual location on Earth.
Yes, as he has told. Georeferencing is the method for matching a small map to its actual locations on Earth's surface. What does this mean? Georeferencing. Already we have discussed geoid. Geoid stands for Earth. So referencing to the geoid means we are matching the small map. We have a small map. It is the representation of the reality. It is the representation of our Earth surface. It is the representation of my Odisha. Whatever the map I have given, that is Odisha map. So it is the representation of my Odisha. Whatever there in Odisha, the roads, the rivers, the districts, it represents that. So we want to match it because our ultimate objective is to measure distances, areas, coordinates. We want to know the coordinates. So georeferencing is the method through which we match this map to its actual locations on Earth. How? What is the process? The process is inbuilt. But what is the process in the background? In fact, if we will put this is simply this is a coordinate geometry or this is a mathematical modeling. So what happens? I am just in a broad sense. I am just telling you from four unknown four. Yes,
You are not able to add map.
not able to add map. Was told this.
Uh,
That's one chart. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. If someone is not able to add this map, I'm coming up. Not able to open this map. Was someone has given. Uh, I am just coming. I am just coming. No problem. Okay. I'll just answer. Well, what is you just listen? What is georeferencing? All of you just listen. What is georeferencing? Georeferencing is the method for matching a small map to its actual location on map surface. How? How it is possible? From four known coordinates, if we will give the coordinates of four known locations, then we will be able to georeference through the model maker or through georeference tool in GIS itself. The background process, the software will take care of. What we have to give? What we have to input? Four known coordinates. Four known coordinates means four such points of which we know both x and y, both longitude and latitude. We have to
Go slowly so we can watch.
not yet started. I am just describing. You have to listen that, and already I have told you. I am repeating. I will repeat the steps. No problem. I will just repeat the step. And the PowerPoint slide also provided to you, and in that also it is very simple. How georeferencing will be done. We have not yet started. Just go through whatever I am telling. Okay. So this is the georeferencing. Then escape. Come to QGIS interface. Stop sharing. Yes. Yes. Now show this. You see, please remove this map. Yes, already it is removed. And again add it so that everybody can see how you are going to add this.
Layer, add layer, add raster layer, then add your map, open it.
Is it okay? I think everybody has got this. So I'll just tell you certain important buttons and tools here. Please see this layer. Layer menu holds add layer. Here add vector layer is there, add raster layer is there. Raster layer means all the scanned maps, input maps, this Odisha map, it is raster layer, JPG, TIFF, these files are raster layers. But vector layer, whatever the layers, point, line, and polygon we will be creating in this QGIS platform or in ArcView, ArcGIS or any other AutoCAD software. So these are vector layers. So if some existing vector layer is there, then we can add it here. If Odisha map is there, as I have given to you, that is the existing map. Add raster layer to this, we can have it. Okay. And for this, some buttons are also there. This is the button. I think this is no. This is add vector layer. This is add raster layer. The same buttons are also there. Okay. Now this is the Odisha map, and already I have discussed. These are the coordinates. Wrong coordinates it is displaying, which indicates that this is the this is the this map is not georeference. So here we will start georeferencing this, but prior to that we have to understand this map. As I have already told you, from 4 known coordinates we have to georeference. 4 known coordinates we must know so that we can georeference this. Please read this map. You see, please show me the left bottom corner of this map. Yes, zoom in. Please show where the latitudes and longitudes have been written.
Yeah.
Already you have got this map. You must have studied this map. So you see in this map some latitudes and longitudes have been written. Where you have to find out. Is it visible? So you see, please show the latitude and then longitude. This is the latitude. Yes.
This is the latitude.
Then
This is the longitude.
So you see, I must get a point for which I know the latitude and longitude. And if you see the cursor, the location of the cursor, for that point, can you know the latitude and longitude? Somebody is asking which person is required. Please. Already I have told repeatedly. We have given you the old version link as well as new version link. I am again repeating this. The most stable version is you have to select. Most stable version you can get it in QGIS website. It is 2.18. It starts from 2.6 to 2.8 versions, and 2.18 is the most stable version. And we are using here 2.6. So you may select anything.
Sir, we are still not able to upload the image in the file. So how can we proceed then?
And as he has put the cursor, you see the location of the cursor. It is somewhere.
Sir, we are still not able to upload the image itself.
Longitude. No, actually, you will have to calculate that. But find some such location for which the latitude longitude is clearly visible. Like this is the latitude, this is the longitude, and the intersection point is this. So for this point, the latitude longitude both you know. The longitude is 82 degree and the latitude is 18 degree. So once it is georeference, if we put the cursor over here, the exact value 82 and 18 will come. But now what is coming up? From 1019 and 4000 something, or minus 4927 something is coming up. So it indicates it is not georeference, and once it is georeference, the coordinates will be coming up exactly. So find out such points. For georeferencing, as I have told you, 4 known coordinates are required, and these 4 known coordinates should be well distributed enough over the map. Means, if this is the full map, please show the full map. See how she is doing. Right click on the layer itself and zoom to layer. Means full layer has been zoomed in. Okay. Now this is the full map, and in this full map, as I have already told you, these are the latitudes. Please zoom in and see. And these are the longitudes. If I will take 4 known coordinates here, and here, so whole map will not be accurately georeferenced. Because if I will take 4 points here, only this portion will be georeferenced accurately, and in this portion, the error will be there. So if I am taking 4 points, I have to take it well distributed. Here some point, here some point, here some point, and here some point. So 4 points. If I am taking 8 points, it is well and good. But I should not take 100 points. So there should be a balance between number of points and distribution throughout the map. So in this map, as it is a very clear map and a well distributed map, all the coordinates, all the latitude longitudes are clearly mentioned. So I can take a point here, take a point here, take a point here, take a point here, 4 or 8 points, another 4 points in between. I can take 8 points. Well, As yes, see, this is the box which represents the content box. Here, all the layers will be listed, whatever the layers you have brought. Layers means the raster layers as well as vector layers. So, whatever layers will be created, it will be listed here. And on the right click of that layer, you can zoom to that layer. And if vector layers are there, we can get the tables of that layer. And we can delete this layer by clicking on the remove from here. Okay. So now let us start georeferencing. Stepwise, Lucy, please start. Raster menu. Yes. Then go to raster menu. This is a raster map. Odisha map is a raster map. Go to raster menu. Then
Yeah, georeferencing.
there is a option georeferencer. Yes. Click on that. So now georeferencing window is open. The box is open. It is coming up. There is another window. We have to share this window. Stop sharing and share that window. Yes. Stop sharing and share that. Yes. Let's get up on the window.
Sir, from the beginning, I can't able to download the map image. In the version 3.14.16. Please let us know, sir, because I was trying lots and lots of time. I can't able to input the map. Sorry
Exactly.
for interrupting.
Even I am having the same problem. It
We
does
are
not
posting
show
many
allow
times, but
me
you
to
are,
make the map.
yeah. Please help us, sir.
I can add other images other than Orissa map. So
Screen
please
share,
help us.
share the whole screen so that it will come up.
So, or at least let us know step by step where we have to add what folder, because nothing is happening here. We directly want to copy the image from the desktop, it doesn't work.
We are not able to add map or add layer, anything.
Now it is okay. The screen is shared. Okay. So this is the georeferencer window. As in QGIS already we have shown you. Yes. So in the background, the QGIS main window is there, and then we have opened the georeference window. How it came? How it came? You have to go to raster georeference. Yes. Then
Georeferencing.
yes. Now yes. Bring that Odisha map. The first button you see, open raster. Yes, click on. Bring the Odisha map.
How do you bring the Orissa map?
Yes.
Same Odisha map.
Okay.
Sir, how do we get the Orissa map there? That is the issue.
That is
I am
the
able,
only problem we are all facing, sir.
right,
It is not uploading it.
right. All of us are able to open the georeferencer, but from there, how do we go to Orissa map?
Odisha map is open. You see. Here you see this is the button for open raster. This map has got opened through this button,
Yes.
and then
Add point.
these 3 points, these 3 buttons are important. This is add point, this is delete point, isn't it?
Sir, initially we want to upload the map, sir. In this thing, we can't able to upload the map.
Yeah. Unless the map is done, how do we proceed?
Control point means the point for which we know the coordinate on the map, and this will control the matching or georeferencing process of this map with the ground actual locations. That's why these are called ground control points. And you see, we'll georeference this map through 4 points. So our 4 points GCP, and you remember one thing: once GCP has been given, if some error is there, it will indicate what is the error, and a line, red line will come. You have to delete it or move it. So that's why those two additional buttons are there on the right to the add point button. So start. Put the points.
You meet one corner. Then add point.
This will go a little slow so that they can understand it, and we'll repeat the process again also.
Then click it here. X coordinate is 81. '81 means longitude. Y coordinate is 23. Then okay. Use this point and go to another corner and zoom it. Take a point and click it. Then same coordinate you can put here, longitude and latitude. Then okay.
Hello. Hello. Okay. असं अवतरण करावं लागेल. सांगू शकतो प्रॅक्टिकल. थोड्या बसाने आपण 5 वर्ष एक
I am taking point to here because this area's coordinate is there, this side is not there.
What do you want?
86 and 18. Then go to other side. Then same. Take a point and click it. Coordinate it 82 and 18.
I think 4 points are there. Isn't it?
I completed my 4 points.
I hope everybody has completed these 4 points. At the addition of these 4 points, actually 4 GCPs, non-control points, and we will repeat this. Don't worry, we are going to repeat the same process. So 2 times every step we will be repeating 2 times.
Sir, sorry for the disturbance.
If the network is slow or some problem is there, they can get it.
Sorry for the disturbance.
These 4
Sir,
points
can you,
added.
sir, can you please post the map on the
value for the point
link
so that we can see the error? Please,
Okay.
please put a point, another point. 5th point. Let
Sir,
us
1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir.
and we'll put a wrong value there. Here we can put it. Yes. What is the value of this? Latitude and longitude. Yes. 85, no? 84, no. I want little wrong. You have given right point or
No.
right values?
Latitude.
So what is the latitude value?
Latitude.
Actual latitude value?
20, 21.
20.
Yeah.
Okay. GCP table.
The CP table is not visible.
You see what she is doing. 1 minute. Yes. If some boxes or dialog boxes or panels are not visible, how to bring it? In fact, the values, whatever the points we have put, we are inputting the values. If some error is there, how to rectify it? The table should be there, but table is not visible in this window. So we have to bring that table. It is under view, panels, GCP table. It is switched off, so switch on in this. Yes, now the table is up. Put it in the now. Yes. बोलिए ना ठीक है
Yeah, okay.
So start georeference. Now the points, 5 points we have given, one wrong point I have given. Okay. The next second phase, I will again go for the georeferencing. I will do this. Okay. Start georeferencing. See the bottom on the second button, that is start georeferencing. Yes.
Okay.
Here in the dialog box. Yes. In the first lines, yes, close this. Here you see the different options. The transformation type, let it be polynomial 1. Don't change this. Let it be default. Resampling method nearest neighbor, compression type noun. But here, output raster, you have to mention the output name because the original map is Odisha, the file name is Odisha. Now you are georeferencing, so put the name Odisha Geo. Let it be Odisha Geo. In deep format I am saving, yes. So this is the output name.
Okay.
Then anything else we don't have to, rest other things you just leave it default. In the last line you see load in QGIS when done. Means let it be checked because when it will be completed the georeference map will be coming in your screen. Okay. 1 minute. Now you see the map is georeferenced, but error is coming up. The red color lines indicate the error. In fact, this point should be here, but it has been shifted here. Means the 21-degree latitude is here, but we have put on the 20-degree, we have put 21-degree. So we have to again georeference it by rectifying. So which point is erroneous? We have to check it again. How to check it? See. You see, please check one by one. 0. The ID 0, yes. Which point this is? You see. Which point this is? How to know? You see, when I am switching on or switching off, the point is here. You see, when I am switching on, switching off, when I am switching off the point becomes faded. So zero ID point is this point. Zero ID point is this point. Okay, any queries anybody has put in the chat?
Yes, sir. Actually,
What kind of queries?
image upload होंगे. Actually, हम जो है mail report.
They are not able to open the image.
Yes.
We'll show it again, no problem. The whole georeferencing process, it is for everybody. Some people are having problem in opening the image. It is just simple. The raster image open button is there. You can just click it and open the raster image. So, however, we will be again repeating the whole process. Don't worry. So,
Sir,
Sir,
sorry to interrupt.
sorry for disturbing you. Sir, some other picture, any picture can able to download it, but it can't able to download the map.
Red lines are visible. This indicates the errors. So,
Sir, we are getting your unsupported raster data. There is no point in continuing with the same image then.
No, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So, check it. Any technical query, just put it immediately. Okay. Tell me. So see, as I was telling, when we are switching on and switching off, you are very much able to see which point I have selected. So 0 means this point. So just check it whether the value is okay or not. This is 81° longitude and 23° latitude. Okay, this is fine. Then 1 point, which one?
The right corner is
Right top corner. Okay, 1, yes. So this is 1 point. When I am switching up, this is faded. So is it correct? You see, please check it. 88° and 23°.
Yeah.
This is correct. Then where lies the error? This point number 2, is it okay?
Yes.
86° and 18°. Okay, fine. Then ID 3.
This is also fine.
This is also okay. Fine. 82° and 18°. Okay, fine. Then this point. What should be the value? 85°, isn't it? 86°. It should be 86°, and we have put 85. So we have to put the exact value here. And latitude 21. Is it 21?
It's not. It's
No,
20.
it is 20. So just change it here. 86. And 20. We are removing the point. Again, we will put that point and put the value. This one, no? This is 20° and 86°. Isn't it? Yes, this point. You see, please put the point again and put the value. 20, 86. Still some error is there.
But it's
Minor, very minor. Because we are not appropriately, you can move it, isn't it? Just zoom in and move to exact location. Zoom in. Yes. Move to exact location. You can see the point has not exactly put on the intersection, the both line intersections, the latitude longitude intersection. So we are just moving it. Okay. Yes. Follow the points. Yes. It's fine. Okay. adjust it. Little error is there. Yes. Yes. Okay, fine. Now again zero. Start georeferencing. Yes. Now, what is the name of the Odisha georeference?
Odisha Geo.
Odisha Geo. Click on it. Minimize this or close this. No. Don't save.
Save?
Don't save. You have to save. Actually, save GCP points. You have to save it. Now, again, as I am going to repeat this process, I am not saving it. Discard. Okay. Close it. Now you see. यहाँ पे actually 3 layers है. Now there are 3 layers. 1 minute. And Lucy, please show. Yes, this Odisha. First layer is Odisha. It is non-geo reference. And then another Odisha, first geo reference, which we did it. And now the second geo referencing after corrections. So rest two you just remove because that is not geo reference. And now you have geo reference layer. So not geo reference layer, you have to remove it. Right click on the layer and remove it. Well, now you have georeference layer, but it is not visible. It is there, it is not visible. You can right click on the layer, zoom to layer. Now it is visible. And now you see, please show us the coordinates. How to know it is georeference? Yes, that is the coordinate. The cursor is there on which coordinate? Longitude is 81 degree, latitude is 23 degree. Is it displayed on the bottom? Please see. Zoom in. Yes. And in the bottom, you put the cursor there. Yes. It is audible now. Audible?
अच्छा लगेगा.
So I hope everybody is able to listen. Now it is audible. So this is the cursor, isn't it?
Yes.
So cursor is on which coordinates?
कोई बात नहीं.
81
कटा
degree.
लेना सर.
123
Degree
degree.
latitude. Okay. And see on the bottom, what is the value written here? See the value. Here the coordinate has been mentioned, and I am putting on the cursor. Lucy, please put on the cursor. Yes, it is 81 degree and 23 degree, and in the value you see 81 point near about 81 and near about 23 degree. So the exact value for the map location has been displayed. This indicates it is georeference. Any other point? Please show on any other corner, any other point. Zoom in. Yes. So yes, now you can see 88 degree, 23 degree. Is it displayed? 87.9 something. So near about 88 degree. So it depends upon your accuracy. How much accuracy you are doing. We have taken only 4 or 5 points. You can take 10, 12, around 12 or 16 points because more number of points are there for which you can know the coordinates very well. The intersection lines of latitude and longitudes, more number of points you can take and you can more accurately georeference this. As a training purpose, we are just taking 4 or 5 points here. Okay. So it indicates now it is georeference. Means It is reference to Earth surface. Means this map is reference to Earth surface. Now it indicates that now
Point one.
this is not a simple map here. It is a dynamic. It is now the whole Odisha here. If you will measure the whole Odisha area, the exact area will be coming up. The distances. If here is Raurkela and here is Bhubaneswar or here is Puri, you want to measure the distances, you can get the exact distances. Means your map has now become dynamic and linked to actual locations or coordinates so that you can get the exact measurements. How to measure? You should please show distance and area. Just show how to measure the distances. The bottom. Yes. This is what is this? You see, this is measure button. There is a symbol scale.
Major line.
Measure line. Yes.
Click it. And
Any 2 points. Any 2 points.
Bhavanipatna. Rayagada. It's 78 kilometer.
Yes. 78 kilometer. It is displayed here. So if you want to measure the distances, you have to take that measure distance tool. Here, measure polygon as well as measure line. Measure area as well as measure angle as well as measure line is there. Now you have to take measure line. By taking measure line tool, you have to click on the first point from which you want to measure the distances, and then you have to click on the destination point for which you want the distance. So in the table, the assignment you have been given, you have to calculate you have to note down the coordinates. Here, once it is georeference, the map is georeferenced on any point. I have just shown you on the intersection points for which you know the coordinates and you are checking the coordinates. So we are validating. But for any other point also, once it is georeferenced, for any point on the map, you can get the coordinates. Here, if I am putting the cursor, the coordinate actually is there. Any point. So in the assignment, you have been given 5 points. For those 5 points, you have to record the coordinates, latitude and longitude in the table in the given format. And from Bhubaneswar, those 5 locations distance you have to measure. So click on the Bhubaneswar, take the measure distance tool, then click on the Bhubaneswar point. Here is Bhubaneswar. Then measure line. Here is measure line. Click on Bhubaneswar, then click on next is related with Puri. Click on Puri. Now distance is 50 kilometers, 49 kilometers. And end it here. Right click, end. Once you will right click, the line will be end. So if you want to measure the distance along a road, you can click along the road so that I have told you this 50 kilometers from Bhubaneswar to Puri, it is aerial distance. So if you want the road distance, you can click on the road and measure the distance. By clicking like this, you can get the distance. Every step, the segment distance is given and total distance is displayed at the end. So I just need the aerial distance. You can put the aerial distances in that table. Here. So this is the process of georeferencing. We'll repeat it again. Some people are having some problem. Somebody has, I think, Roshan Jolly, ma'am, you have written that. Please provide the reference file for doing the practice. Is it Odisha map unit? Already it has been provided in the email yesterday. So check it. And most of you are having some problems, so I am repeating the whole process again. Yes, Abhipsa Kaur, you are using 2.18 version and so is better to install older version. 2.18 version is okay, no problem. 2.18 version. So you can better go 2.6 version, 2.6. I hope some people are having some problem due to their own laptop issues, like system issues, like operating system or some problem. You just uninstall and again install the QGIS. Okay. Somebody has written N. Prabhuswamy. Okay. He has written that the JPG file is not supported by 3.1 ports. Convert it to TIFF file in photo editor, Microsoft Photo Editor, Microsoft Penbrush or something. Just convert it to JPG interchange file or TIFF file. Okay. It is a simple process. Or else you can, all of you, if you are facing any problem in opening that, JPG is a very much universal file format. So if still you are facing some problem, you can convert it to BMP or TIFF. So please put any issues, you please put your queries in the chatting, and Lucy, please repeat the same process. Somebody has written, all are having problem regarding the map download. In fact, we have not told you to download any map. We have given you a JPG map. It is to be added to your view. How to add? There is a button. The button is add raster layer button. So you have to just add it. It is a JPG map. So there should not be any issue. If some problem is persisting, you can convert this JPG map to TIFF format and again try to add it. Clear? So Lucy, please repeat the process. Again, completely remove and start the whole process again. Adding the raster map, position map, and then georeferencing. Complete the whole process. Don't worry, I am repeating again, and after that, again I will be repeating. Any issues, just put on giving queries in chat.
Go to layer menu, then add layer, then go to add raster layer.
Just by taking 4 points, georeference again. Clear?
Then add your map, then open it. Everybody finish this process? Go to raster. Then georeferencer. Layer bar is not visible. Which side not visible? This bar?
Yes, madam, this bar. Yes, madam, this bar not visible. Layer bar.
Is it okay?
अरे कहाँ रुके ऊपर साइड देखा जाए
How to show this bar on my screen?
Well, somebody is having some problem as layer bar is not visible. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You go to
Yes, sir.
view menu, panels, here layer or layers.
Okay,
See
view.
layer, first one, you can check it. Okay. Amarjit Yadav. The layer bar is not visible, so please check it. View menu, panels, first one layers. Okay, now it is visible. And somebody else has written, you are doing the whole process in ArcGIS. No, it is not allowed. Okay. All of us have to go by whatever the schedule we have mentioned. The same thing you have to do in QGIS only. And most important is QGIS is a open source GIS license portion. You can use it commercially and personally, anything. ArcGIS license portion everywhere it is not available. And once you are working with QGIS, QGIS is a professional GIS. Once you are working with QGIS, means you can work with ArcGIS very well, no problem.
Open raster. Then add your map, Odisha map. Add point. Then add another point. Okay, 23. Then start GeoRef. Okay. Go to outer output file.
Go slowly.
I have already Odisha Geo. I am keeping a Geo 1. Then okay. point. Here added your map.
Now it is your reference. So here I want to tell all the participants that those who are not able to open this raster image which we have given, so they can convert this map. In fact, this JPG map they are unable to open in the QGIS, isn't it? So just in the computer browser, my computer, you just double click on that file and open it. If it is opening, the file is okay.
Hello.
Now you can do
Hello.
one thing. You can
Sorry
convert
for
this
interrupt.
JPG map by
Hello.
putting it in any other photo editor package like Microsoft default package Paintbrush or photo editor, Microsoft photo editor or photo viewer, and save it as a TIFF file, TIFF file, or
Hello.
convert it to TIFF file. Then again try to open it in QGIS. Then you can continue the same process again. Somebody has written, we are not using Kamalakanta Sahu. You are not using two systems. Please proceed slowly so that we can do a best possible manner. Listen, everybody. Nobody is using here two systems. Only one system. Everybody will be working. So we are also working in the same format. However, we are going very slowly and we are repeating the process again and again. And another once we will be repeating the same process. This is the last time I am repeating. And we are going very slowly and only 4-5 steps are there. Please note it down and then practice it. Amarjit Yadav, yes, we are going again for georeferencing. Don't worry.
Yes, sir.
This is the last time.
Step number start georeferencing. Last step. Last
Once
step of
everybody is having
georeferencing. Start.
georeferencing, we'll go to fill up that table. Okay. Yes, good. Parampreet Singh, I have converted it. You have converted it into TIFF file. Now you can you are able to open it in QGIS. Good. So this is the example. So just these are not GIS. This is just simple IQ. You have to convert it into any other format so that you can open it in QGIS. Listen, everybody, somebody has written Sasikant Rosavi. Yes, how to import Odisha map in GIS. Always use the right technical term. I have not told you to import the map. The JPG map is directly and you can open it. So you have to add it as a raster layer. You should not import it. Okay. There is a button I am again showing. This is add raster layer or under layer menu add layer raster layer. Here you can click and browse your Odisha map and you can open it. Okay. Good. Amit Kumar Sahu, you have converted to TIFF format and now it is working good.
Sir, please explain. Sir, please explain save georeferencing.
So those who are unable to open the JPG map of Odisha provided, please convert it into TIFF format in any photo editor package and then again try it. So I'm just waiting another 5 minutes and then we will start the georeferencing process again. Those who have not yet completed or having some doubt, again they can see this. Good. N. Prabhuswamy, good. You have converted to TIFF. Yeah. Third time Sahil Salvi, distances are calculated from Bhubaneswar, and what about coordinates, latitude and longitude? Is the whole table complete? Good, you are the first one. Kamalakant Sahu, you have already georeferenced, but not able to create a file. I am not getting it. Create a file means the georeferenced file. So you can just remove all the files, again add it. Kamalakant Sahu. Yes, he has already. So once you have georeferenced the map, you have to complete the table, and then I think some of you have missed that PowerPoint file in which I have written the assignment. You have to put these points. You have got the coordinates. Now you have to put these points on Google Map, Google Earth, and take a screenshot. You have to check it whether the points are overlaid on the exact locations. Then send that screenshot also. Table पर पहुंचे कि screenshot साइज good side, it's fine. You are given 4 screenshots. You can put all the 4 points in whole Odisha, and you can take a single screenshot and send it. Okay. Parampreet Singh, how to measure the distances? Please see. This is the button. Measure line, measure area. Take measure line. We want the aerial distances. So take the measure line, then put on Bhubaneswar, and then next point click on the required destination. You will get the value like this. Lochan Jolly, these values need not to be added into the attribute table. You have to create another table in Excel or Word format and send it to me. We just need the outputs in the Word format. In the attribute table, nothing you need to add.
Okay. Okay.
Then everybody try putting these coordinates. Once the table is complete, try putting these coordinates in Google Earth image and cross check whether the points are putting on the same overlaid on the exact locations or not. Then take a total screenshot, single screenshot or JPG of Odisha map and send it to us. Okay. Somebody has written not able to see the Odisha JPG file. Once you have added the map into the screen, and when you are zooming in, zooming out, if you are zooming in too much or zooming out too much, it is not visible. You see in the screen it is not visible. So you can do one thing, you can put the cursor on the layer in the content box as I have shown it here, then right click and zoom to layer. The whole map will come.
And how to measure distance?
It says invalid map after adding raster layer. Convert this JPG file into TIFF file in any photo editor and then try it again. Preeti Srivastav, able to open map, but how to measure distance? After opening the map, whether you have completed the georeferencing process? If yes, then the georeferenced map with a new name. Actually, I have given you Odisha, the .jpg file. Once georeferenced, you have given another name, the new file, georeferenced file. In that, you have to measure the distance.
Sir,
To
I'm not
measure the distance,
the Odisha
this is
JPEG
the
file.
button.
Please share it again. Sir, I'm not able to see the get the JPEG file of Odisha. Please share it again. I'm not. It's not in mail nor in
You have not
our.
yes, we are starting the georeferencing process again. Just wait 1-2 minutes. Okay. This is the last time we are going to conduct the georeferencing process. After adding 4 points, Kamalakant Sahu, after adding 4 points, what to do? Yes, in the georeferencing we have already completed. We will start it again. But you can see in your window, georeferencing window, after adding 4 points, the second button after opening geo raster file button, then another button is the start georeferencing. Click on that. Then rest other values in the dialog, keep it intact. Only output raster file, give a name and try georeferencing. The Odisha JPG file has already been shared yesterday by the coordinator. So only he can share to the all participants. Right now we are unable to share it. Just note down the got the Odisha file. They can just note down the process and try it again in the midnight. And by this midnight, you can send us the assignment. No problem. Preeti Srivastav, yes, we are going to explain the georeferencing process again. Don't worry. Again. Now you see in already we have georeference twice, so I am just removing this layer from here. You see, please remove all the georeference files and again try here. Listen everybody. So again we are going to start georeferencing. From the folder you delete all the files.
I
From the
delete
folder itself.
all the file.
No, in the folder.
Folder.
Don't close it. Minimize. Georeference files. See, once you have georeference, the GCP files have been saved like orissa.jpg.points, and the georeference file, the name is reporisia. Yes?
No,
Orissa geo.
on your georeference file is
Orissa
Orissa
geo
geo.
and Orissa geo 1.
Yes.
To delete all these things. Now start georeferencing again. So we are starting georeferencing again. Get into that.
Yeah.
Take the layer, add layer.
Layer. Go to the layer menu. Then add layer. Then add raster layer. Then click it your map and open it. Go to raster layer. Georeferential. Open your raster image. Select it and open it.
Hello, sir, madam. Sorry to interrupt. When I am going to the add layer and from there I move on to the add raster and then I go to the TIFF image, it opens up a georeference system selector box. It does not open up the image for georeferencing. How do I handle that?
Then zoom in one side and add point. Then click it. Add coordinates.
Yeah. Sikant, invalid layer, detail provider, all these issues are there. Priti Srivastava, when I select raster image, it opens above box. Okay. So Sasikant, whatever the problem you are facing, please convert that JPG file given to you into TIFF format. You can do it in Microsoft Photo Editor or Penbros or these are standard softwares. Or if you are having Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop or any image processing software, image software, photo editing software, in that you can convert the JPG file into TIFF format.
Sir, I have converted it to the TIFF image, and after doing it in the TIFF
Somebody
image,
is unable
it
to
is
open
not
the TIFF
opening.
file also.
Hello.
Then Prabhuswamy, yes, you can direct start georeferencing, no problem. Just I wanted to show you that the map is not georeferenced, how to know. That's why we have added in the main window. You can add it in the georeferencing window and direct work. So, the process we are going very slow. So everybody try to get it.
Load current georeference.
The clippings of all this process, whatever Lucy ma'am is doing in this georeferencing process, the screenshots have been given in the WhatsApp group also. You can follow that. Roshan Jolly, why you don't have the JPG file of Odisha? Because you can just check it. The email given with schedule, the schedule of the program as well as instruction set. Along with that, the JPG Odisha map has been given at 4 o'clock afternoon on Sunday. So please check it in the email.
Okay, sir. I'm checking that mail.
Maninder Paul Singh, I am not getting your question. What is the motive of to do so, sir?
Okay,
Continue. Yes, what is the outcome of this process? So we will be discussing at the end, no problem. Just wait. The outcome of this process, as Maninder Pal Singh has asked, we will be discussing after 5-10 minutes. We will be discussing that. Parampreet Singh, yes, WhatsApp link will be sent to you. Don't worry. Sambitkar, yes, there is application for Android version. This QGIS is having an Android version also, but this Android version, usually Android operating systems are on smartphones. So whatever the Android version is available, that is for phones, smartphones, and it is mobile GIS. And there is a difference between mobile GIS and professional GIS and desktop GIS. And we will be discussing tomorrow while discussing on the software part the details of this difference. That is mobile GIS, handheld GIS, and this professional GIS. Okay. So Android version right now not required for you.
रास्टर जियो रेफरेंसर कहाँ से लाओ यार?
After georeferencing started, Devadatt, yes.
Sir, I have opened the transformation setting. I have took the output raster.
Amalendu, for what you need the right click on the layer? Yes, last step. So when the dialog box, Amalendu, please listen. When the dialog box comes, you can don't change anything. Only one point you have to change. That is output raster file name. Put the name of the output raster file you want to give. Then click OK. It will come. In the transformation setting, no, don't change anything, Kamalakant Sahu, and just give the output raster file name. Maninka, Delva, Sophia, yes. Could not find Puri. Puri is a coastal town just on the southeast side, I hope southeast side, 60-50 kilometers away on the coast. So please get it. Lochan Jolly, how to convert the JPG into TIFF file? Just get into any photo editor software installed in your laptop and try changing it. There is Save As. Save As, in the Save As option, you can change it to TIFF file. System.
Hello.
This is the transformation settings page, the dialog box. So in transformation type, the let it be polynomial one. The sampling method, whatever the default is there, just let it be. In output raster, just click it here and give the name of new output raster file. Priti Srivastav, you don't get to option for georeferencing in raster tab. For that, if you are not getting anybody not getting georeferencer in the raster menu georeferencer, if you are not getting it, then you can go to plugins, manage and install plugins, and there you can have georeferencer, search georeferencer and install it again. Yes, now I just want to clarify. Somebody asked, what is the requirement of this? Yes, georeferencing. This is the term, isn't it? So, what is georeferencing? Matching a small map, hard copy map, paper map, or matching a small map to its actual locations on Earth's surface. That is georeferencing. So, we have got a Odisha map, and it is not, if it is not georeferenced, we are unable to get the coordinates of any location. We are unable to measure any distances. And as GIS is a system of digital mapping, we need all kinds of measurements and preparation of 2D scale maps. So it is a scientific information system. So we need information, scientific information, the measurement information, the distances, the areas. Georeferencing makes it possible. And once a map is georeferenced, let it be this is the Odisha map you have georeferenced. Now another soil map or geology map you are getting for Odisha.
No, I am sit on ground.
You will georeference that. In that map, let it be Odisha, soil map or geology, there is no district. And here all the districts are there in this map. You want to get the geology of a particular district, you can georeference that map. That will automatically come to the same scale and same size of this map dynamically, and you can superimpose, automatically they will be superimposed, and then you can get your district area geology. So this is a small example. So georeferencing is the basic activity for developing an information system, geographical information system. So for any area, prior to GIS activities, any kind of GIS activities, let it be management, manipulation, analysis, presentation, final information generation, everything. The primary activity is digital map development, scanning or digitization, and next to that it is georeferencing. So georeferencing is the most essential component of a GIS. If anybody is having any issue further, please chat. Priti Srivastav, yes, adding in plugins. In the plugins, can you get the georeferencer? Just search it and then double click on that to install. Yes, Pitula Swami, yes, how to get the map in Google Earth. You can put this, you have already got the coordinates. You can put these coordinates of 5 locations on the Google Earth map by just typing these coordinates, and these coordinates will be automatically, or else you can put points. Then you will get the points on Odisha map with exact locations. Means if Bhubaneswar coordinate you will put, it must be falling upon the Bhubaneswar. If it is not falling upon Bhubaneswar, then you have found wrong coordinates. Means your georeferencing process is wrong. Clear? So that's why to validate it, we want to put it on the Google Earth map, take a screenshot that it is okay, then send it to us. I want to make it clear for everybody that we are taking the attendance online. Those who are present here in the list of participants, we are just recording their names and screenshots, and we will be sending this to ACT for successful allotment of the certificates. The deadline of assignment submission, yes, Maninder Pal Singh, the deadline is, we will be carrying out, this is first assignment, another assignment at the end of third day or fourth day we will be completing. By that fourth day, midnight, you can send all the assignments, no issue. But that is the deadline, because 8th midnight is the closing time, because on 9th, in the closing session, we will be discussing on the assignments, the marks, the successful candidates, and the project. Another 2 assignments will be there based on the subsequent exercises tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Based on the successful exercise, based on the successful activities tomorrow and day after tomorrow, another exercise, the final exercise will be completed, the thematic mapping on the 8th October, and on 9th October, a cloud computing project will be carried out also by Dr. R.K. Bari. At, yes, Samita Garg, at any point on map, how to get XY coordinates if in zoom in mode. This is a dynamic map. Once it is geo-referenced, it is dynamic. It is, the Odisha map has become actual. It has become actual. The locations have become actual, and it is actual with Odisha total size, total area, total distances. Clear? So, to what extent you zoom in or zoom out, wherever you will put the cursor, the coordinate will be displayed at the bottom of the screen. Yes, everybody, as you have got georeferencing, already you have completed georeferencing, you can.
अभी इस समय नहीं, लाइट ऑन कर दीजिए प्लीज.
Will be completing a project on cloud computing and web GIS. So prior to that, everybody must take your own location, coordinates of your own location from either Google Earth image or from smartphone apps, GPS apps, and send it to us, please. I request all of you to take your own coordinates of your location where you are staying, and please send us, so that a project will be developed on the last day and you can work on that. Yes, and Tauswami, you can send the coordinates to the same email ID where you are sending the assignments. I hope no other queries are coming up. All the recordings will be shared and along with materials also. Shiva Prasad, please don't worry. After Samita Garg, GCP table, after GCP table created, after GCP table is created, go to georeferencing again. I am showing, please see, Samita Garg.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Mananjan Samal, how to get the coordinates of your place. You can go to your smartphone GPS app and then get your coordinates by clicking on that, or else you can identify your location in Google Earth and get the coordinate and send us. Samita Garg, please see. After getting the tables created, then this is the second button, start georeferencing. Here you can put the output file name, raster file name by clicking on here, then save it and OK. Is it okay, Samita Garg?
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, sir. Thanks. Okay, sir.
Now I am closing it. Thank you all. See you tomorrow morning. Thank you. Sasikant, good. Now you are able to add the Orissa layer. Please continue. If any problem, you can chat tomorrow morning. No problem. Sahil, thank you. Thank you all.
Itu mana tanggungan itu? Akang. Aku
Stop recording.